Welcome to Execute 90 Video Help. This is the Dream page of the Execute 90 Life Dashboard. You know you're on the Dream page because the Dream box of the Execute 90 model is highlighted. And on the left side of the screen, the Dream menu item is also highlighted. The Dream page is where the answers to the initial Dream interview are captured. There are several features on the Dream section of the dashboard. On the left side is your vision captured in a video or picture or graphic. You can add or change the image by choosing a file to insert from your computer or from the web. But please make sure that you have the rights to use these images that you place here. This is how this is done. First of all, choose File. Click on the Choose File button. Move to your computer wherever it is that you want to be able to insert a graphic. I'm going to choose this climber graphic right here. And I'm going to then choose Open. Okay, now it knows that I'm going to use this graphic, and in order for me able to move forward, all I have to do is click Upload, and in just a few seconds, my graphic will appear right here. Once you have the image, of course, then you're going to want to be able to change that from time to time if you want to, or you can enlarge or colorize it, or you can modify this picture in any way and upload a new file if you'd prefer to have something else. So you're not stuck with just this one picture right here for the rest of your life. Now, in the center section of the screen are questions you answered in the Dream interview. You can add more text here or edit the context of any box. For example, if I want to add another part to my vision for the next 3 to 5 years, I would do it like this. First of all, I would click on the box. This is where I would enter that part, right? You can see that it's highlighted right here. And once I click inside the box, it's highlighted. It works just like any word processor. So I can type in here, I want to travel to England. Okay, you could put that there. And you could put more in here if you wanted to be able to do that, or you could separate them. The idea here is that this works exactly like any word processor. You can type more information here if you want to be able to do that. End world hunger. So when I have this, then I can click anywhere else on this page, anywhere else on the page, and my answers that I just added there will in fact stay in this box. Okay, so I can now go to any other box and I could do the same thing. What can you accomplish in 1 year? Of the end world hunger, I want to travel to England. I want to fully fund a perpetual wealth fund for families living in underdeveloped countries. Right? What of that can I do in 1 year? I could add extra pieces simply by clicking in the box. They highlight. It works like a word processor. Okay, any of these things I could easily do in exactly this same way. Now, when you're done making changes to your answers, you can save changes by clicking on the Saved Changes button on the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Right up here, Save Changes. So if I click on that, then my changes are saved, and you can see that it's right here. Okay, so it's pretty important for us to be able to understand how to be able to maneuver around this screen. So far we've changed our picture of the vision that I have. I can choose a new file if I wanted to be able to change that. I can upload that. I can modify anything that I've written in any of these boxes that are here. Now, a couple of things else I want to be able to show you on this screen is that each of these boxes has some special features to it. Okay, like this box right here. They all work exactly the same. But you can notice that in the bottom right-hand corner of each of these screens, I can make this box bigger. I can expand or I can shrink the box to whatever size I want it to do. You see, I've typed some things in this box that I can't see the entirety of there. There is a goal down here farther. And if I want to be able to see them all at once, I just click, grab on this little handle, and I can make this box bigger so that I can see everything that I've typed in that box. Now, if the box is too small for the things that I've typed in there, then I can use these up and down arrow to be able to scroll, to be able to see everything that is in this box without making the box actually bigger. Now, the only special feature box on this screen is at the bottom down here. When will you start? When will you start box has some special features to it. you'll notice on the right-hand side over here that there are 3 different kinds of features. One of them, if I click on this X, then it will completely change the date. In fact, it will clear this date all the way out, and it will give me the proper format to type it in. So it's cleared out now. I clicked on it, and now if I want to type in here 01 05 1965 2018, right? Now I have the month and the day and the year in which I'm going to start. Now I could do that just like that, and it would be fine. I would scroll up here, I would save my changes, and it would be good. Now, if I want to scroll through, if I got my date right, like the first day of a particular month, and I want to change just the month only quickly, I can type in there, or I can click the up or down arrows in the part that I have highlighted. In this case, 2021. No, that's too far out. 2018, that's the one I want. If I want a different day, I can highlight that by clicking in it, and I can change the day quickly, or I could change the month that I want to be able to start in. Okay, so I could start actually on November 10th of 2018, and that will work. So I can do that way, and then I would save my changes, and then that would become the first week that I will be tracking changes in my business, things that I'm doing in my business to be able to move forward. Okay. Now, the last thing is this big down arrow. If I click on this, it brings up a function that is a calendar itself. So right now, because I've chosen in here November 10th, it goes to that day. Well, if I don't want to wait until November 2010, then there's a lot of things I can do. I can click on the month up here. I can choose the right month. I can choose, let's say, October, and I can choose the day, let's say October 25th, 2018, and it automatically goes in there. So there's 3 different ways to be able to manage when am I going to start. The reason why this is important is because as we're operating here, it's important for us to recognize that this is a 90-day dash. It's a 90-day dash. We're going to dream, and we're going to execute, and then we're going to measure. For 90 days, we're going to do those things. So the start date is critically important because the system needs a date from which to start. And we'll explain why that's important moving forward in the execute and the measure steps or sections of the life dashboard here in Execute 90. One last thing, and that is in the upper right-hand corner should be your name. You can click on this and you can log out if that's something that you want to be able to do. So you can log out right here, and then of course you would have to log back in when you come back in. Just so you'll know, this is how you get out of the system right here. So this is important for you to kind of be able to get. I can click on my name, log out, and then I will be out of the system to move forward. So that's all there is to help you describe what you're passionate about and to begin the journey of achieving your superhero power with Execute 90.